Let's take a look at the ingredients list and the allergen information that is listed on the bottom of a food label. The order of the ingredients listed is very important. They are always listed from the ingredient that is the most predominant by weight down to the least predominant by weight. Water added to foods is also considered an ingredient that needs to be listed on the ingredients list. Understanding this order helps when looking for ingredients of concern, such as added sugars or allergens. Along with understanding the order of ingredients by weight, students should know that certain terms on the ingredients list represent added sugars, which can appear under various names beyond just the term sugar. These include syrups like high fructose corn syrup and barley malt, natural sweeteners like honey and agave, and individual sugar types such as dextrose, fructose, glucose, lactose, and invert sugar. Make sure that you look at the added sugar line of the nutrition label to know if the product contains naturally occurring sugars or how much sugar is added. When you review an ingredients list, look for clues about whether the product contains whole grains or refined ingredients. Whole grains will be listed as whole wheat flour, brown rice, or oatmeal, while refined grains might be labeled as just wheat flour or enriched flour. Products made with whole grains provide more fiber, vitamins, and minerals, while refined grains have been processed, losing some nutrients in the process. For people needing higher fiber or improved blood sugar management, choosing foods with whole grains listed near the top of the ingredients can be an easy, practical step. Besides ingredient amounts, it's also important to know about the quality of ingredients. Having a food allergy can make it tricky to navigate purchasing foods in the grocery store. The 9 most common food allergies are milk, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, wheat, soy, sesame seeds, seafood, and crustacean shellfish. Navigating through food allergies can be a matter of life and death because eating something that contains a food they are allergic to can trigger an anaphylactic reaction, which can cause breathing difficulties and death if not treated. Before 2006, you had to read the ingredients on the nutrition label very carefully, as allergens were not required to be listed clearly. Some allergens could be hidden in listings such as spices. On January 1st, 2006, nutrition labels had to list 8 potential allergens, the 9 we talked about minus sesame seeds. As of January 1st, 2023, sesame seeds were added to make 9 listed allergens. By law, packaged foods regulated by the FDA must declare the presence of these 9 major allergens in plain language. Allergen information can be listed one of 2 ways on a nutrition label. It can be listed within parentheses after a food ingredient such as whey or milk, or at the end of the label with the words contains followed by the allergens. For tree nuts, fish, and shellfish, the specific type must also be identified, for example, almonds, salmon, or shrimp. It's important to note that manufacturers sometimes include voluntary advisory statements like may contain or produced in a facility that also processes. This indicates a risk of cross-contact but is not regulated by law. People with allergies should take these warnings seriously when deciding what to eat. Because ingredients and recipes can change, always read the label each time you purchase a product to make sure it's still safe. When guiding patients or assessing dietary needs, careful attention to both ingredient lists and allergen warnings is a critical part of food safety and allergy management. Encouraging patients to look for both contained statements and hidden sources in the ingredient list helps prevent possible allergic reactions and supports shared decision-making about safe food choices.